Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down and do a get ready with me using a lot of my high-end products. Now, when I say high-end, I don't mean like Tom Ford, Givenchy, anything like that. Like I can't YSL. I have a couple YSL products, but they were either gifted to me or I wanted to give away. So I don't mean those kind of brands. Yo girl loves makeup and she will spend money on makeup, but she's still a teacher on a teacher's salary budget. So most of the brands I am talking about and using today are Charlotte Tilbury, Hourglass, Natasha, Denona. Those are the main. I have like a Pat McGrath item. So they are brands that are definitely high end and definitely way more expensive and on the bougier side, but they're products that I usually genuinely really love, and I really love how my look turned out today. Don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you guys, and if you want to see what high-end products I use to make this look, then let's go ahead and get started. For eyes today, we're going to play with the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Oh, I love this palette so much. It is stunning. And I figured for today, I'm going to stick with these like silvery, darker shades. I'm going to make a more, I think, dramatic look. The day that I am filming this is Halloween. Not that you're going to see it anytime near Halloween. Usually there's like a 2-ish week gap between when I film and edit and then upload my videos, just because I like to have a backlog of videos. I've kind of said that before. So yeah, it's Halloween today when I'm filming it, so I don't mind to have a little like darker, smokier eye for Halloween. Not that we're really doing anything, but I think we're just gonna head over to our friend Hannah at Matt's house and hang out there, just like the 4 of us, and they have a couple kids and maybe have like a bonfire, relax, have a good time. So I'm gonna start off with the transition shade. Then I'm gonna go in lightly with smoke. Pretty lightly though, because I don't want too much of this like dark brown. I want it to stay really closer to grays. And I'm gonna add in that lash line dark gray shade as well, but I just want like a little base down before I do that. All right, now I'm gonna take this lash line shade, which is like a really deep, dark gray shade. Put that on the outer corner. We'll put it up into the crease a little bit as well. What do you guys feel about high-end makeup? Makeup that's just a little bit more expensive than other makeup? That was a dumb question. But like, do you guys like high-end makeup? Do you spend your money on it? Do you think it's worth it? I'm on the fence. I know there are so many amazing drugstore products, so part of me doesn't really feel the need to buy expensive high-end makeup, you know, because there's so much makeup at the drugstore that's really great, but then the other part of me is like, treat yourself, you know what I mean? So I like to have definitely a mixture of both. I love drugstore, but I definitely like to have some high-end products that are just a little nicer packaging, nicer brands. I say that loosely with quotation marks because there's a million nice brands at the drugstore too. I'm not trying to downplay that, but yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like to spend your money on high-end makeup, or would you rather just save your coin and shop at Target and Wally World? Okay, now that I got all of those mattes blended out, we're gonna put some shimmer on the lid. You know, my go-to look that you guys have seen me do very many times, but it's my go-to and I love it. So now what I think I'm going to do is take this outer lid and then this inner lid right here, these 2 shimmers, and do my normal, the lighter shimmer here and the darker shimmer out on the more towards the middle of the eyelid. I'm gonna cover up a little bit of this dark gray shade, but not a ton. At least I don't plan to. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I like that. That's pretty. These shimmers are gorgeous, especially this inner corner, this like bright shade. Yeah, they're both really pretty. All right, got my eyes all finished up. I'm really liking how they turned out. Now for primer, I want to go ahead and use the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I just have this little baby size. It came with my birthday Sephora gift a couple months back, and I don't know how I feel about this. The first couple times I used it, I put on my Instagram story that I just didn't think it was anything really special, But a lot of people are like, no, like it really does help your makeup wear, because I was saying that it doesn't really do much. Like it doesn't pore fill, it doesn't really hydrate, it's just like there. And a lot of people are like, no, if you really pay attention, like it really does make your makeup last longer throughout the day. We are giving it a go again. It does really smooth your face though, I will say that. It gives a very smooth appearance to your skin. I might have used too much, but that's okay. So I do like it. It's just like a really expensive primer. I think a full size is like $58, which it's Hourglass. Like Hourglass is pricey, we all know this. Then for foundation, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I have the shade 2 Neutral. You'll see once I start putting this on that it's a little yellow on me, but I can make it work. But I am before that going to go ahead and dot the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter all over my face. Some people use this as a primer, but I do not. I really can't make it work for me any other way but what I'm about to use it for. Just dotting it all over my face and adding a little bit of a glow to my foundation. It's even too dark for me to use as a liquid highlight, which I'm very, very bummed about, because I know a lot of people do that, but like it's just way too dark. I wish I could use it like that. I'm going to take a pump of my, 2 pumps, pump and a half of my foundation, dot this all over my face as well, and blend it in. Also, I don't know what it is about this foundation. I hate the scent, and I can't even like describe the scent. And like it's not super chemically, and it's not like a fake floral scent. Like sometimes those can be really rough and overpowering. It's not that. Like I don't think it has any added fragrance to it. It's just the natural fragrance that the foundation has is just like, ugh, I can't stand it. It's awful. But regardless of the scent, I still really do enjoy this foundation. It normally has a more matte finish, but since I dotted in the Hollywood Flawless Filter, it gives it just that little bit of glow and sheen that I really like, and it has a lot of coverage, which you guys know I enjoy. Next up for concealer, we're going to use my Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I am in the shade Birch. This isn't my favorite concealer, but I definitely don't dislike it. I mean, I'm definitely going to use up the entire thing, and it's pretty full coverage. It can be a little drying under my eyes, which is funny because I feel like most people rave about this because it isn't drying on their under eyes, but I mean, everyone's different. Okay, I blended out the rest of my concealer and went ahead and set my face with my baby Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I actually love this so much that I went ahead and ordered a full size. It should be in the mail, I think, coming to me on Monday. But I was so impressed by this little baby size that I had to order the full size, and Hourglass was having a 20% off sale, so I decided to pick it up. I'm going to do a step that I usually don't take, but for this video and in the sake of using my high-end products, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take this Hourglass palette. It is their ambient lighting palette, and it has dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. Just these 3 like finishing powders, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix the 2 lightest ones together on this big fluffy brush and just kind of like not set my face because I already set it, but just kind of like pounce this, press it all over just to give me a little bit more glow. I really do not take this step very often. I really don't use this palette as often as I should. I won it in a giveaway and I was so excited to win it, but I don't know, I guess because I don't really know how to use it. Like, I wouldn't really use these powders to set my face. I don't think they're as like oomph enough, like they wouldn't set my face enough. And this extra step of just putting it all over my face, I don't know if it does much. Can you guys see a difference? Like, there's a little more sheeny glow to it. I guess that's from these. I don't know. But I do like this palette, and I do need to get more use out of it, but I just kind of always forget about it, sadly. Next up for bronzer, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze. And I'm just going to put like a really light layer of this on because we're going to top it with something in a minute. Going back to my question earlier, if your answer was yes, that you do think high-end brands and high-end products are worth it, and you do spend your money on it, what's your favorite brand? It can even be like a more high-end brand than what I'm using now, like Tom Ford. That's like the only other high-end brand that pops in my head. But let me know like what you guys like to spend your money on. Now to top that bronzer, I really did not put a lot. I'm gonna take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. I just really did not reach for this as much as I should, and I need to. So we're gonna take a big fluffy brush and swirl it in there. My first experience with high-end products was Chanel. I was a freshman in high school, and I remember going to like the Chanel beauty counter at Macy's, and I saw this light pink sparkly lip gloss, and I wanted it so badly. I just thought it was stunning. All I wanted was this light pink sparkly lip gloss. That's all I wanted my whole life. And I was like 14, so I didn't have a job. I didn't have money to go out and buy a Chanel lip gloss. And every time we went to the mall, which was a really common thing back in the day with my mom and my sister and my nana, we used to go to the mall near us pretty often and just like walk around and shop and just have like girls' days together. And I remember them being just like so much fun. But every time we would go, I would look at this lip gloss and I would just like lust over it and just want it so badly. And my mom for Christmas that year ended up getting it and like putting it in my stocking stuffer or something like that. And I was so happy. I don't have it still, or I would show you, but I was so incredibly happy that I got that dang light pink sparkly lip gloss. If I wore it now, it would probably look crazy on me. I probably wouldn't like it now, but 14-year-old Emily was in love, and I was so happy and so excited. And I swear I used that lip gloss every single day. I would like pull it out of my little Dooney and Burke purse in like freshman year of high school and like put it on in class and be like, ooh, my lip gloss. And I loved it so much. So that was like my first experience with a high-end product. Again, I know I'm asking you guys a lot of questions and a lot of things to like put down in the comments, but if you have like your first experience or your first product that you just lusted over that was more high-end and expensive, let me know down below too, because I think those memories are just so fun to like think back on and like be nostalgic about and all of that. So I would love to know what your like first product was that you were like, oh, this is nice and this is expensive and I want it, because I just vividly remember that lip gloss and I remember just being so happy when I opened it. Okay, off camera and while I was waiting for my neighbor's loud truck to drive away, I went ahead and did my brows. I just used the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I have the shade 3.5, and then my Ilia Essential Brow Gel. Where's the label? There you go. These are the most like high-end brow products that I own. Backtracking back to the bronzer for a sec, I don't know why I don't reach for this more. It is beautiful. It just leaves such a nice sheen on my skin, which I know I already have like a sheen on my skin from this, but this is beautiful. I need to reach for it way more often. Next up for highlight, I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Super Glow. I have the shade 01 Fair. This is a really good highlight. It's nice and blinding, and it comes in a couple different shades, which is nice. I know Natasha Denona isn't the best at including all skin tones, so it's nice that her highlight comes in more than one shade. And look at that. Ooh, yeah, this is beautiful. I love this highlight. Then for blush, we're back to Hourglass. I'm going to use my Ambient Lighting blush in the shade Mood Exposure, one of my favorite blushes ever, and really my only high-end blush right now. I will say though, I have another shade of this coming in the mail in that same Hourglass order that I went ahead and ordered a full size of the translucent veil setting powder. They had a little set that had a mini blush, I think in the shade Diffused Heat, which is the one that a lot of people are using recently because it came in BoxyCharm a while ago and it looks really pretty on a lot of people. And then also a mini of the Hourglass Caution Mascara, which is one of my favorite mascaras ever. So again, that should be coming to me soon. And I'm excited to finally be trying another shade of their blush formula because it is such a good blush formula. Okay, I went ahead and finished up the lower lash line really quickly, and all I did was mix together Transition, Smoke, and Lash Line right here, rubbed it on the lower lash line, and then I did end up putting this inner corner as my inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. And then now I'm going to do mascara, which I normally do off camera, but I'm trying out a new one today. I got with points a while back the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. This and the little baby Marc Jacobs one I have is probably like the most high-end and bougiest mascara. I do have the Hourglass Caution Mascara also in a mini, but I don't know, I could use the Hourglass one, but I just really want to try this out. I haven't tried it out yet. And yeah, I got it with Sephora points. Yeah, which I can never remember if things are codes or points, but I think I got it with Sephora points. So we're going to try this out today. It looks like it's a wand that I'm going to enjoy, I hope. It kind of looks like the Better Than Sex wand, where it's like big and fluffy, which I usually don't prefer those, but we're gonna try it out. I'm going to curl my lashes and then put on my Grande primer, and then we'll try out the Pat McGrath mascara. I probably should try it on its own, but I just love using this primer, so we gonna use it today. All right, got the primer on. Now we're gonna try out this. This wand is very large. I'm kind of afraid it's gonna get all over my eyes, like my eyelids. So I'm trying to be really careful. This smells like not like a normal mascara. I don't know how to explain it. Hold on, there's a scent I know. Oh, fudge. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, there's a scent I know in here. I can't put my hands on it. My hands? I can't put my finger on it. Okay, I think I like that so far. I mean, it's not anything too revolutionary, but it's not getting clumpy, which I enjoy. Yeah, I think it looks pretty. It seems to be like holding my curl, making my lashes kind of long. So I'm gonna go to the other eye and get this off my nose, and I'll be back. Don't mind me, I'm just over here like huffing this mascara and getting high off of it, trying to figure out, not literally, trying to figure out what this smells like. Almost like car. Like a car smell, like gasoline, but not gasoline. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not super off-putting. It's just kind of weird because I've never smelled a mascara that smells like this. But I think I like how it looks. I think it's making my lashes look really pretty. So I'll have to wait and see how it wears throughout the day. Next up for lips, we're going to use the Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic lipstick. This is just a really pretty mauvey pinky shade. Oh, that is so pretty. I've only used this a couple times because I bought it like right before quarantine, and then I didn't want to use it during quarantine because it's such an expensive bougie lipstick and I wasn't going anywhere. So I think this is only like my second or third time using it, but I love this shade. And this lipstick formula is so incredibly comfortable. Also, fun fact, Mike and I watched the first Harry Potter last weekend and it was my first time seeing it. I tried to read the books when I was younger, like in 5th or 6th grade, I think, and I tried to read the first one and I just like could not get into it. And then I never watched the movies because I'm the type of person that if a movie is made after a book, I want to read the book first. I always think the books are better. They obviously always have way more details to them that they can't put in the movies. But I'm just that type of person. I like to read the book first, and I just never read the Harry Potter books, so I didn't think that I would like the Harry Potter movies because I've never gotten the books. I don't know my thought process. But at 27 years old, I finally watched the first Harry Potter movie last weekend, and I am here to report that I really liked it. I did. I'm excited to watch the next like 15 because I know there's like a ton of them. But Mike and I are gonna sit down the next couple of weeks, months-ish, and watch one every once in a while, and I'm excited to watch the rest. So I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but maybe I will be soon. But I am a fan of this Harry Potter lipstick. I love it. Then for setting spray, my like highest and most expensive whatever setting spray is the Fenty What It Do Mist. I just have this little mini size of it. I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Mist coming to me in the mail. I just ordered it during the Sephora VIP sale. I just got the mini of it to test it out. So that is coming to me, but I just don't have it yet to use. So instead we're gonna use the Fenty one. But I love this setting spray a lot. It's a good one. And that was it, you guys. That was my get ready with me with my most high-end, not really my most expensive makeup, but definitely a lot of my very expensive makeup products. I hope that you like this look and how it turned out. I love it. I think it is beautiful. I love how glowy my skin looks right now. This lipstick shade is stunning. The eyes came out really pretty, and I really enjoyed how this turned out. I hope you guys did as well. Thank you for sitting down and hanging out with me while I just chit chat, got ready, hung out with you guys. I already said this, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.